Consider yourself, why go to a paper office? It could increase efficiency in office production from employees. Consider why we use so much paper. The use of paper is gone crazy over the last couple decades, and by going paperless, we will be able to bring that down. What do you want your workplace to look like daily? Do you want it to have heaping mounds of paper, or do you want to have it to where it's nice and clean when you leave, and then when you come in the next morning, it's still the same way? Instead of grudgingly going in there and saying, why do I have so much work? By going paperless, you will be able to do this. Why go paperless? First, environmental needs. The paper industry is one of the world's largest polluting industries, the largest contributor to greenhouse gases. Time consuming. Record keeping is 90% of all office activity. Cost of paper. According to the Association for Information and Image Management study was done, life cycle of a document costs $20, which includes paper. Coppers and Librand estimated the cost of paper management to be $50. Why go paperless? First, environmental needs. The paper industry is one of the world's largest polluting industries, the largest contributor to greenhouse gases. Time consuming. Record keeping is 90% of all office activity. Cost of paper. According to the Association for Information and Image Management study was done, life cycle of a document costs $20, which includes paper. Coppers and Librand estimated the cost of paper management to be $50. Why go paperless? First, environmental needs. The paper industry is one of the world's largest polluting industries, the largest contributor to greenhouse gases. Time consuming. Record keeping is 90% of all office activity. Cost of paper. According to the Association for Information and Image Management study was done, life cycle of a document costs $20, which includes paper. Coppers and Librand estimated the cost of paper management to be $50. Why go paperless? First, environmental needs. The paper industry is one of the world's largest polluting industries, the largest contributor to greenhouse gases. Time consuming. Record keeping is 90% of all office activity. Cost of paper. According to the Association for Information and Image Management study was done, life cycle of a document costs $20, which includes paper. Coppers and Librand estimated the cost of paper management to be $50. The difficulties of paperless offices first can be attributed to employees. When we were at school, we learned on computers that processed paperwork from printers. The employees need to learn how to process information in a paperless format. Issues of data loss. Most employees don't understand IT processes. Most employees keep data in paper format for security or historical purposes. These can be changed with the right process in place. Steps to a paperless office. Create a document management system and guidelines. This means creating a simple way to management of electronic data. Use hard drives or servers or install document managerial software. Data management guidelines and structures are needed to be established once you begin. Employees must have a logical structure with clear guidelines, including record retention, parameters of how, where, and for how long to store data. Next thing is improve printer efficiency. Employees who print their electronic data create their own paper pileup on their desks. One way to stop is to reduce paper use is remove individual and desktop printers. By making printing less convenient, employees become more mindful before printing their data. IT departments can increase printer efficiency by changing defaults on copy machines to two-side copies. 1 year after implementing this, Bank of America reduced their paper use by 50%, which saved $1 million in total paper and printing costs. Provide technological options. Use a scanner. Scan documents so workers can email attachments instead of making multiple copies of the documents. Faxing, still a huge part of our world. You can use a fax machine to fax the paperwork to clients, customers, etc. A second monitor has the flexibility to see on two screens at one time. They can review a document while processing or taking notes on another. Automate process. Determine which paper-based processes are not efficient and would be improved with automation. Finally, engage your employees in the process. First, consider what the employees will face on a daily basis. Then, provide IT systems, policies, and tools that will help them. Create a paperless culture in the workplace. Engage employees on the importance of a paperless in this culture. Have employees come up with solutions of their own to help with the paper office culture. Using these steps should make it easier to have a paperless office. The benefits of a paperless office. First, you'll never be completely paperless with such items as deeds, notarized documents, and financial and tax documents. But going paperless, there are a few things to consider. It's more efficient. It saves time. Instead of trying to print out documents or sorting through them, trying to find the right document. More accessible information. Not sifting through stacks of paper, able to call info from your computer automatically. More secured information. Keeping information secured in electronic files. This will keep people from hacking into them or data loss, using your data management system to help in this process. More environmentally friendly. As I said earlier, paper industry is a large polluting contributor to greenhouse gases. By going paperless, you can at least bring down the gases. I'm hopefully by doing this will make the job process easier for people in the future. My conclusion is the office runs more efficient when you go paperless. Certain things like looking for documents, sifting through filing cabinets, trying to find the right information takes time. By going paperless, you can just call it up on your computer. Employees employees will learn a new skill set. By learning to go paperless, they will use new skill set on the computer, as in saving documentation on the computer, by uploading it, and by sending it. By doing this, it gives them a more well-rounded aspect to their job. Employees embrace the new work culture. If you have your employees able to jump on to this new culture, the paperless culture, it will make it easier for everybody to work together instead of knocking heads left and right. By doing this, you will not have the problems where paper does. Hopefully, you'll be able to make things run a little bit more efficiently and enjoy the benefits from going paperless.